Hi there, how's it going? This is Ash from Fetch Profits. You would want your LinkedIn profile to work for you. Now, whether you will go viral like Justin Welch or not is not something that I can tell you about, but some of the basics are in place, and you got to ensure that your basics are taken care of at least. And then you have all of these things that you got to manage inside of your LinkedIn before you even start of trying to make content and get some exposure for your LinkedIn profile, personal or for your company brand page on LinkedIn. So let's go step by step as to what you need to do to make sure that your LinkedIn is at least set up the right way for your success. The first thing is obviously to ensure that you complete and you dress up your profile. It has to be an all-star profile. Everything has to be in place, and ensure that you don't miss out on every single thing that LinkedIn provides for you. That includes how your profile link looks like. I have noticed a lot of people have their personal profiles as linkedin.com/in/ and the name ending with a string of characters after that. That's not how your LinkedIn profile is supposed to look like. Your LinkedIn profile is supposed to look very clean, and this is how it's supposed to be looking like. And that's a simple link that you need to get started with. This also applies to your LinkedIn brand page. Your LinkedIn brand page is going to look like this. If you view this as a member, slightly different orientation, layout, and with a set of features that are not applicable to your personal profile. So, for example, for your brand page, you have an about section that's separate and dedicated to your brand. You have page posts, all of the little posts that you post on your brand page. You have a link for products if it's available for you. You have a tab for jobs if you're hiring people, and then you have all of the people associated with your brand. This also has what is called as a lead form here. Here is a little call to action that shows up inside your brand page, and this is great for your primary flagship offering, be it a lead magnet, be it a free 30-minute call, or this has to be a low friction offer. It has to be something that people are not forced to take their credit card out to buy something from you. It has to be something that you give away so that people can have a chance to relate to you, trust you, like you, and kind of get a sampling as to what you offer on LinkedIn. Your personal profile looks like this, where you have everything about you, and it's a first person approach to your profile. Everything that you are great at, everything that you do, all of your opinions, thoughts, insights, thought leadership posts. Your brand basically sticks to what your brand does behind the scenes of your brand, all of the insights and information that you want to share that relates to the niche that you operate in, that relates to the cluster of topics that you talk about as a brand. Coming back to your personal profile, there is a little something called creator mode that is absolutely critical for you to get started. While it is called creator mode, this creator mode is absolutely essential for anybody who wants to make their presence felt on LinkedIn. As a content creator, as an individual, or as a self-employed professional, even as an employee for a brand that you're working for, if you turn on creator mode, you have access to certain things that can enhance your LinkedIn profile by leaps and bounds. Turning on this creator mode is fairly simple. If you're new, log into LinkedIn and get to this top right corner where your photo shows. Click on me, click on view profile, get to your profile. If your creator mode is not turned on, it might show you something like turn creator mode on. Because my creator mode is turned on, I'm going to click on analytics, and it also says it's private to you. And this is where you have analytics, and you also have down below here which says creator tools, and you need to turn this on. You will find that little toggle button that asks you to turn this creator mode on. When you do, you might have access to LinkedIn Live and newsletters and follow link for LinkedIn. All of these three features are specific to the creator mode, and if you have these available, it means that you can actually run LinkedIn Live sessions on LinkedIn from both your profile and also from your brand page. You can share your thoughts, insights, and thought leadership content on live stream format, and you have also access to newsletters. When you come back to your profile, then you have access write article here, and if you click on this write article, it is going to ask you to create an article. Now you could create an article however you want. You could create an individual article that can directly be published onto your LinkedIn profile, or you can create a series of newsletters. You can actually create a newsletter. In my case, it's called Marketing Alpha. You can call it any name you want. And newsletter is a specific series of content that you will publish, and people can subscribe to that content. For all of the people who are checking checking out your profile on LinkedIn, they have the ability to subscribe to your newsletter, which is exclusive to the new LinkedIn platform. You can definitely share your link elsewhere, but your LinkedIn newsletter lives on your LinkedIn platform and it lives under your profile. On my featured section here, to add anything on the featured section, all you need to do is ensure that you click on this little plus icon and you have the ability to add a post that you recently shared on your personal profile, add a newsletter like I'm about to show you now, add an article that you might have shared on your profile, add links to your websites, landing pages and other campaigns or other web properties that you have access to, or add media such as pictures, presentations or other documents that you feel that you should be sharing on your profile. For now, I only have these two featured, and if I click on Marketing Alpha, you will notice that this is how your newsletter looks like on LinkedIn. This name could be your choice, and there are 12 editions that I've already created. Click on any edition, it's going to have its own cover image, it's going to have a title, it's going to show your profile front and center, and the LinkedIn newsletter format is going to be something of this sort, where you're going to voice your thoughts in a much longer format. You can also have links to what you published recently, videos that you might have published, anything else that you might want other people to take notice of. You can choose the frequency of your newsletters, that's really up to you. Now the same thing applies to your brand page as well. If you go to your brand page and if I get to page posts, to notice that because I have access to newsletters, I also have the access to write an article. And if I click on write an article, you have an ability to either create an individual article or you can also create a newsletter. Because I don't have a newsletter set up for my brand yet, I need to get to this top right corner where it says manage and then create newsletter. This is the first time you're creating a newsletter. This is how it's going to look like. You've already seen the example of how a newsletter is created for your personal profile. This is for your brand page, and obviously you're going to give it a name that actually suits your brand. How often do you want to publish? I might want to publish weekly. Give a description, a short one for your newsletter. Add a feature image for the newsletter and then click on done. When you do this, now you'll have the option of publishing newsletter specific to your brand and not to your personal profile. And that helps you grow your brand image, brand equity, exposure, and maybe even drive traffic to all of your campaigns and websites. Choose between short form, long form, live streams, and regular videos as well that you can upload. As a summary, you have your personal brand on LinkedIn, which is your personal profile. You have a brand page on LinkedIn, which is your brand page for your business. All that you need to do from this point on is to start producing content. Now, all of the content that you will create is meant to give you exposure for your LinkedIn profile. Social media is social by nature, so just posting content won't work. While it is a crucial first step to start creating content in line with what it is that you want to be known for, you also have to start engaging with other people, especially if that piece of content that you're about to engage with is still in line with what you do as a business. Provide your insights and continue that conversation in the comment section below. You will want to engage with as many people as you can. Comments are severely underrated on LinkedIn. The kind of impressions you get and the kind of engagement you get and how you grow your own profile and your company brand page has everything to do with how you engage, who you engage with, how you're leaving your comments. Now, these comments do not mean great post, thank you for posting. These add no value to the conversation. You got to add your insights, and for that, you got to stay on top of your game, especially in the line of business that you are in and the kind of conversations that you want to carry forward. While now there is no rocket science to this, you will not need a $499 course for this. All you need to do is to ensure that you do this consistently and on an ongoing basis, because that's the key to it. How to up your content, how to ensure that you look clean, you look great, is all depends on the kind of content output that you're putting out, the kind of engagement that you have, the kind of relationships you build, whether or not you're using the LinkedIn DMs or direct messages to your advantage, what is the kind of thing that you're showing on your profile. A lot of things go into this, and that calls for an entire LinkedIn strategy video or a course or a coaching program later on. But these are fundamental basics that absolutely everybody should have had access to. So these are a few things that I believe you should be doing in terms of LinkedIn personal profile and in terms of LinkedIn brand pages. These are absolute basics. These are essentials. If you have any questions, please do feel free to reach out to me. If you like the video, please do like and share this video. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. This is Ash from Fetch Profits signing out.